All right, Carlos, what is the essential question for our lesson today from what you remember?
For what I remember for today's essential question is how can we use certain things to find common improper fractions?
Okay, what do you mean? How can you use certain things to find improper fractions?
For example, like the states, we can use different. We can use them to compare the fractions. And for example, we can just take the fourths and we could just line them up with the one whole, and then since we're talking about improper fractions that we could just add extras, and then what we can do is get the one whole and put it over the 1/4, and then what we would write on our whiteboards is we would write IF. We would write IF.
What does IF stand for?
It starts for improper fractions, and we would write equals, and we would count. Since that's already one whole, we would write 4, and we'll write the extra ones, which is 2. So for the extra 2, it would be 6. So it would be 6/4. And then what we would also do is write MN.
And what does MN stand for?
Mixed number, and then we would just write it already is one whole, but then we would write the extra, so it would be 4, and it would be how much extra, so it would be 2. And we can keep on doing this method with different numbers like 5, 6, and 8, and it'll still come out the same. Another example is we could just take the 5s and just compare them and do the same thing. And the reason we're using the one whole bar is to make sure that we got the exact percentage of it.
So anything over the whole, is what you have over greater than 1, right?
And that's why it's called an improper fraction.
Okay, so you put some down here. Jesse, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Look at the fifths that he just put down.
Yeah.
So what would be the improper fraction for, let me just take 2 of these off. So you see the whole, right?
Yeah.
Remove the fourths that are in there and put the fifths next to the whole. So just get rid of those and put those fifths closer to the whole. Okay. So Jesse, can you tell me what the improper fraction is?
The improper fraction is, that would be 6. I forgot.
6. How many
6
make
over
a
5?
6/5? Because how many make a whole?
5.
5. Count the 5 that make the whole.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And clearly we have an extra one. So we don't have 5/5. We have what?
5, 6.
Not 5/6.
I mean, 5.
Count them. Count the whole thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So how many do we have?
6.
6 what?
6 over 5.
6/5. So you can say 6/5.
6/5.
Okay? So if the improper fraction is 6/5, what's the mixed number, which is greater than 1?
The mixed number is 1.
Okay, 1. So we're going to cover it up. So there's 1 and
1 and 5, 6.
1 and
5.
look at what's left. 1 and
1/5.
1/5. Right? So our mixed number, say it again, is 1 and 1/5. So it's greater than 1, right?
Alright.